Good morning, good evening, and good day to wherever you may be. GM doubles down on electric vehicles, trying to catch up to Tesla by 2025. They're having to compete with NIO and Tesla and a few others. More than half of their capital spending is going to be on VE and autonomous vehicles. So GE's got a big step to make. They're going to be transitioning to EVs on all-electric portfolio, focused on growing, accelerating their EV plans, competitive battery and vehicle integration, and manufacturing of customer experience. So they're hoping to cut their development time from 15 months to 26 months on the all-electric Hummer, Cadillac, and some other ones. But, Hummer on that one. They plan on selling 1 million EVs by mid-decade. GM is following Tesla's plan book. High-end EV Tesla shares are up about 500% year to date. GM shares have added 16%. They got a lot of catching up to do. The Dow falls to 100 points, concerned about the COVID cases. Questions around central bank and key emerging programs funding cause doubt on a swift economic recovery. This Dow Jones has dipped 152 points. S&P 500 0.3 points. NASDAQ gained 0.1 point. EV players are Acromoto, the new FUV, and Electro it's ticker sign SOLO. So there's a picture of them. They make different types of three-wheeled electric vehicles. Special Purpose Acquisition Company SPAC CIIC merger announced that it is merging with electric van and bus maker Arrival to bring it to public. And more on these later, but that's and NASDAQ is under the new ticker symbol ARVL. More on these later. There's a picture of one. Tesla S&P 500 debuts to usher in 8 million demand from U.S. large cap funds. Tesla could receive another boost, in case you're not keeping up. Tesla inclusion is in S&P 500 next month could result in 8 million of demand from active large cap mutual funds. If they ain't got it, they gotta buy it, and they got a certain time they can only buy that. A large number of mutual funds do not hold Tesla. Goldman Sachs noted this is true for 157 large capital funds. Tesla shares are posed for 122, a big increase weekly to make up for it, because investors are looking at them. You keep watching them. If you ain't got them, watch them. You'll find out. You'll find out what I'm talking about. If you ain't got them, I ain't got them. But if you ain't got them, you'll find out. They have weekly gains like 22% or more on Tesla. After hitting highs on Thursday, Tesla is the best performing large cap stock in the U.S. this year. Shares are going around 500% as investors increase confidence. The shift to sustainable transportation. And we're moving on. Tesla holds a market cap of more than $472 billion, making it larger than 12 of the auto industry's biggest companies combined. So basically, they break it down. All these other markets, they have to catch up. They have to buy a certain amount of stock, shares, by a certain date. Because Goldman Sachs noted this is true for 157 large cap funds. They have to buy more of the shares by that certain date. You keep watching the stock and see what happens. But that's right, any prototype that comes out now has to be judged by Tesla's. If it don't meet his, it's not good. It's not gonna make it because they're going by his playbook now. That's kind of interesting. Him holding the playbook when they boot him out when he first started. Look at him now. The inclusion S&P 500 this coming December. You have to watch the stock and you'll find out. If you don't. Right now it's sporadic, but things happen. And NEO's a little sporadic, took a little correction. It'll probably go back up next week. Always a little correction in this. Everybody's looking at Tesla's stocks. Take a look at the other ones I mentioned. It's all about Tesla right now, if you read everything. All right, catch you later, more of those other ones later. You have a good night, good day, and wherever you may be.